That's right. Screaming vulgarities at all the cops in New York gathered together to protect their right to protest. Screaming obscenities at them because this is just about bad cops, right? This isn't a movement of anti-cop hatred because Democrats have convinced themselves that the system is their enemy in any point, in any way where they can't control it. They have Hollywood. They have the news media. They have the Academy. They have corporate America. They have the Democrat Party. But anything, the law that protects all of us is an impediment to Democrat power. Police who are arresting people who break the law, irrespective of disparate impact on society or irrespective of what the optics look like in a certain place or time. The law is the law. That's an impediment to Democrats. That's an offense to their sensibilities. What do you mean the law is going to be enforced even if it means that some individuals are arrested 100 times? That's unfair. Well, has that individual broken the law 100 times? Like the guy that punched the old lady in the head walking past her in the street in New York City? Well, Democrats don't want to ask those questions. That's too sane. That's too rational. In Seattle, I see they finally decided to clear out the Chaz, or the CHOP, depending on who you ask, the Capitol Hill Autonomous Zone or the Capitol Hill Occupy protest. Oh, you mean this is Occupy all over again? This leftist revolutionary Democrat movement has come back. Same tactics, same phrases, same everything. What did they accomplish the last time? Oh, they made some public squares really crowded and smelly. Did they change society for the better? No, they did not. Did they do anything that they could point to, that a normal person could point to and say, yeah, we're really proud of that? I'm sure they'd think of some obscure, there's greater transparency for the cops in this neighborhood legislation, but we know that it's all crap. It's notable that in Seattle, they only took action after 2 people were killed inside of the Capitol Hill Autonomous Zone. It's notable that they shut this thing down after there were already casualties. What is it? There's 23 arrests as Seattle retake control of the East Precinct in Capitol Hill. Wait, you mean that it was a massive failure? That the mayor, Jenny Durkin, issuing an executive order to clear this area, this only came after it was clear that this was a really, really stupid idea that harmed people, that achieved nothing, and that was all rooted in a left-wing delusion that the problem in society are cops. Cops doing their jobs and enforcing good laws. No, the real problems we have are people who are reckless, who don't think long term, who act out with violence, who believe that they're above the law, who believe that they're better than cops, they're better than people that are trying to do their jobs every day. Turned out there were a lot of people who had firearms in the area of the Chaz in Seattle. Did that concern anybody, that there were no cops allowed in, people walking around with guns? No, of course not. Did it concern anybody when a 29-year-old man was arrested who had a large metal pipe and a kitchen knife carrying around with him when he was in the Chaz with no cops around? No, that's not concerning. Of course not. This was all going to be like the summer of love, man. This was going to be great. Nope. Instead, it was a free-for-all zone for Democrat voters who are also left-wing idiots. And there was aggravated assault, larceny, theft, rape, and 2 murders. 2 people died because of this little commie idiot experiment in Seattle. Will there be anyone mourning them? Will they be martyrs for the cause? No, they're already forgotten because that's what the left does. Destroys and uses and then moves on. Hey, Team Buck, thank you so much for watching The First on YouTube. If you like this video, please click that little thumbs up button so then it will log as liked. And also, if you want to see more great content from The First, please click subscribe.